My name is Tom Weber. I'm 55 years old. I live in Massachusetts. I've been here since 1988. I'm originally from Cincinnati in the Midwest. I'm a risk management consultant. Digbi was definitely something that when my company rolled it out in our annual enrollment and mentioned it and talked about the genetic-based nutrition component, that appealed to me. I had gained weight through the pandemic, about 15 pounds a year, which didn't sound so bad at first, but after 3 years, it was like 50 pounds. My doctor was very nervous. He wanted me to try things if I didn't lose weight immediately. I didn't move well, I didn't sleep as well, everything. When I started Digbi, I'd seen the testimonials, the ads, and I knew I was looking for something. I also didn't know if it would work. And in my mind, I thought, hey, let's set a goal. Let's see if we can lose 5 or 10 pounds. Because that might be all it is. Because losing weight as you get older, metabolism slows down. It doesn't happen as quickly. And then I said, okay, well, maybe I'll exceed my goal. So what's a stretch goal? I said, boy, a stretch goal, that might be 25 pounds. What's a super stretch goal? Well, let me get back down to where I was before the pandemic. And I thought, hey, maybe it's the one, maybe it's the middle, maybe it's back to the pre-pandemic weight. Well, it turns out I was vastly wrong on all counts. I lost 88 pounds. So I am 30 some pounds below my pre-pandemic weight, maybe 40. So when they ran reports and I looked at it, I looked at the various foods and it said, these foods might be better for me. Okay, that's great because I'd rather do things that are more likely to work than things that are less likely to work. I also loved the meal plans. Now, I will say that my coach, my nutritionist, probably wanted me to be more adventurous in my choices. The Digbi program is a low-salt diet, at least for me, for what I'm having. It's low cholesterol. When I met with the urologist who was going to do the kidney stone, she asked me if she recommended a low-salt diet and lots of water. And when I actually looked at what I was eating, it turns out I was on a very low-salt diet, about 1/3 of the daily recommended. So it had all those benefits without me really even knowing about them. I definitely seen difference. I moved better, I felt better, but I remember thinking, I don't know if I can do this the rest of my life, because you're giving up a number of things. All the stuff we like to eat in life, ultra-processed foods, sugars that taste good, they're really not good for you. Now, as you get away from them, it's interesting because if you have something somewhere, you're amazed at how much sugar comes in and you can feel it, you get head rush. So the nutritionist and the coach were very helpful. Chelsea was great, giving me ideas, looking at the plan. And that plan that they came up with the foods that I have, are what allowed me to lose the weight. And if I had something, and for example, a little bit of rice, and I had to learn that there is a difference between, I can't think of the name of it, but rice that's just been cooked and rice that sat overnight. Because when I had the kidney stone, there were definitely foods I couldn't eat, so I had to be a little different. But she would look at that and she would say, well, this type of starch is better for you than just rice that you cooked out of the rice cooker and you serve up. It's better to let it sit. Didn't know that. It's interesting because you would think, hey, it's rice. What does it matter whether it's been in the fridge for 24 hours or not? But the meal plan that they gave, after I looked at it and saw the various options, absolutely were beneficial because that allowed me to come up with what I wanted to eat each day that fit with the program, that would have the good score, meaning it was healthy for me, it was what I should be eating, and ultimately that's what allowed me to lose the weight. So absolutely use the mobile app, do check-ins, log my health. I probably don't log as many things as I could, and by that I mean I log my meals, I log my sleep, I log how I feel, which frankly, aside from 2 days out of the last 19 months, I have high morning energy, possibly because of eating healthy and getting more rest and sleeping. I log exercise. I do see that logging is important because it allows you to remember it. The people who only saw me on camera, they were like, wow, you dramatically changed. My work life has improved because I have more energy, I look better, feel better, move better, sleep better, walk better, can go on trips. Clients have seen it. When we have our next all-colleague meeting, I have much more clothes that I now fit back into, and I will look dramatically different for those colleagues who haven't seen me for a year. Because at that point, and again, I'd lost 15 or 20 pounds, but I'm 60 pounds below that now.